guys, Frank Flegg here, founder of Ethical Property Partners. So I'm here early morning. This is 7 a.m. My kids are both asleep downstairs. We've been chartering a yacht around the south coast of England for the last week or so. And it dawned on me, naturally, I do a lot of affirmations, a lot of visualizations at times like these. And I'm not sure it's that common, but people are forever asking for the next strategy instead of asking how can they improve their mindset. Well, this is one of the ways that you can improve your mindset. When you've got a quiet morning like this, no one about, the kids probably won't be up for an hour at least, and you're surrounded especially by inspirational settings. I love the water, it gives me energy. I just adore being near the sea, being on a yacht, etc. You notice a lot of my videos are from yachts. It's because I spend as much time as I can on boats, basically. But when you're in an inspirational setting like this, what do you think about? Are you on your phone checking Facebook? Do you know I go on Facebook about once a month? Not even. If any of you want to get in touch with me, Facebook direct message is not the way to do it. But do you find yourself doing? Are you reading inspirational material? Brilliant. We talk about a tidal wave of positivity in EPP. You need to be focused on positivity rather than on negativity, because there's so much negativity around. You listen to the news, you're going to be surrounded by negativity. But when you're in your own headspace like this, it's easy for you to think, right, I'm going to review my top 10 values. I'm going to think of an example in the last month where I have stayed true to those values. It's easy to then think to yourself, what are my top 10 values where I've stayed true to those values? Or perhaps, what are my top 10 goals? Let's list them in order. And you don't have to write them down. It's more powerful if you do write them down, but you don't have to at all. And so, what are my top 10 goals? Let's think through those. What will that actually look like? For me, I love spending time by the water, and so I look at the boat, I look at the houses rather. What boats would I like to be sailing? And where would I like to be living, or where would I like to be spending my time? This is this beautiful setting here. Just give you a bit of a background there. This beautiful setting is Chichester Harbour. We're just coming out of Chichester Marina. Absolutely beautiful. I think actually down here is an area of outstanding natural beauty. And I've thought to myself, yeah, I'd like this. I went for an hour walk with my boys last night through the fields to this little country inn, and beautiful meal. They had some live music, and I thought, yeah, I could see myself coming here more often. And that's it. It's about reaffirming to yourself what you want more of in life, and also what you want less of, being true to yourself in your reflections. How often do we stop and do we fully, in an above the line way, so taking ownership, responsibility and being accountable for what's happened to ourselves, how often do we look at our last week and go, was that a good week for me in terms of what I have done? And if it was a good week in terms of what you've put into your sausage machine, I'm mentioning lots of educational concepts here, and if you don't know what they are, feel free to go back to other episodes and look them up where I've explained them. But if you haven't put in quality inputs into your life, then you've probably had a bit of a rubbish week. And if that's the case, how are you going to improve the next week? And it's that thinking space, it's that quality of thought that's absolutely critical. So my challenge to you guys in this short YouTube video is do something today. Find 10 minutes. I remember Brad Sugar's saying we were at the Global Action Coach Conference in Barcelona. That's going back a few years. That's about 10 years ago. And he said he had a sofa in a room of his house that was for his Mojo Minutes. He didn't call them Mojo Minutes. Can't remember what Action Coach called them. That's a EPP term. But it's all the same thing. It's all working on positive mindset. It's all developing yourself. And he said that was his place. And when he sat down on that sofa, he knew he was going to do some contemplating activities. He almost got in the zone just by sitting there. So the next time, and I'd encourage you to find time to do this today, because if you're not finding time on a daily basis to reflect, focus on your positive mental attitude, to focus on your goals, to focus on your destination mastery, then you're not going to be achieving. You're not going to be doing the deals you could be doing. You're not going to be developing as a person. You're not going to be building your business. And ultimately, you're not going to have the life that you could have because you haven't got your head in the right mindset. So if that's challenged you today, then good. Spend 10 minutes doing it today, spend 15 minutes doing it tomorrow, spend 20 minutes the day after, and your positive mental attitude will just get stronger and stronger, and you'll realize that your results will get better and better. Until next time, happy investing.